Now, this police commander, just try to rape one of his officers, and she was a black female or whatever. And yeah, she reported him or whatever. So he wanted to bribe her $60,000 to keep quiet or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so she not doing that, and that's on bro. Anyway, that's these cops got called to this area at the train tracks or whatever whatnot. This dude was unconscious and he was intoxicated or whatever whatnot. And the cop then show no concern about the unconscious person. He only started messing with the person that caused him or whatever whatnot. Start asking him for ID. He even asked the dude's daughter for her ID too or whatever whatnot. And dude said he didn't have no ID or whatever whatnot. So the cop just got irritated or whatever or whatnot, and start messing with this man or whatever. So he started talking a lot of stuff, and then next thing you know, he just put some handcuffs on his wrist. That's some crazy stuff, man. This dude didn't even do nothing. But he actually just arrested him, trying to detain this dude or whatever. And this dude asked him for his badge, his name and badge number or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Had him up in the car. They were there driving and all this stuff or whatever. And before they even left, he told his daughter that she could pick him up at the station or whatever whatnot. But the thing is, he still wasn't showing concern about the man that was laying down right there by the train tracks or whatever whatnot. That's some crazy stuff, gang. Ronaldo. The thing is, he didn't even charge him with anything, and he just let him go right after they hit the precinct. And he just asked him just try to explain to him what was going on or whatever. But dude already knew what was going on. The dude at the train tracks was you know what I'm saying? He was out of it. He was unconscious. But no, he just wanted to mess with dude, just to mess with him. That's about it, and that's on bro. Anyway, so yeah, this these boys that actually got they friend off the boat, end up you know what I'm saying, try to cover it up or whatever whatnot. And I'm talking about the one that happened in Jensen County or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And one of the boys' mom is a judge or whatever, and she tried to just cover it up and stuff like that, and then the family was a victim of whatsoever or whatever they did or whatever whatnot, and that's some crazy stuff. And that stuff don't sit right. That stuff don't sit right at all, because shoot, one of the one of the boys actually found out they was actually trying to see what was going on or whatever whatnot. Not saying reading stuff and all that. Not saying, so he decided to go to the police station 3 days after or whatever whatnot. Not saying after the day to see what was going on or whatever. He actually said something it was an accident or whatever. If it was an accident, he could have been making noise or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I mean shoot. But wait 3 days? Really though? That's some messed up stuff. Really, that's on bro. Anyway, now this other dude went out to a fishing trip or whatever with his friends. And guess what color they were? It was obviously white. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, so that was crazy as ever. That they like, Ashley like, just pushed his brother like off the boat. Like for real though, that's some crazy stuff. For real though, that's some crazy stuff. Or whatever. When not saying like you put him under the water, he drowned or whatever, whatnot. That's some crazy stuff. That's crazy. That's crazy as ever. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, there's some crazy stuff. I'm like, dang. This stuff is crazy. This stuff is getting out of hand, and that's on, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, another one, like, another brother, like, died too. For real though. I mean, and from the same thing or whatever. Or whatnot. But then, this brother wasn't going fishing though. You know what I'm saying? He was on a lake, just chilling with his friends or whatever, whatnot. And they decided to, like, push him off the boat too. Bro, though, that's some messed up stuff. I'm like, dang, I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what the heck is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, like, so, they be out there, like, at the end, like, it's all good, and then next thing you know, you be alone, BAM! Surprise! You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not right. That's not right at all. Right, because, like, that's some messed up stuff. I mean, I'm telling you, I mean, like, this is some crazy stuff. I mean, like the dude that I was talking about was, I think his name was like Jason. You know what I'm saying? And the other one name is his son or whatever went out. You know what I'm saying? That's some crazy stuff. For real though. That's on bro. Anyway, now these cops like, mess with this man or whatever whatnot, because he was just sitting up in his truck or whatever, just minding his business or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Real though. Anyway, so they out there try to say he was trespassing or whatever whatnot. Said somebody called him or whatever whatnot, saying like he was sitting up in the school, not saying just not doing nothing or whatever whatnot. Not saying that was his excuse. That was an excuse so they could do it illegal, like, traffic stop. That's about it. The difference was, the dude wasn't even driving. You know what I'm saying? Real though. Anyway, like, one of the fellow officers told them that was an illegal stop and they should stop it or whatever, whatnot. Like, you know what I'm saying? They should have quit messing with that man. But they did not stop messing with the man. They kept on messing with this man. Or whatever went on. You know what I'm saying? And that was on the pocket for that. For real though. Because like, yeah, the police officer was like arrested and he was sued for doing that or whatever went on. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, like, shoot, that's some crazy stuff. That's really crazy, gang. I mean, like, so, dang. Just telling you, they getting outrageous. For real though. I mean, like, this dude knew his rights, and he spoke about it, too. For real though. He really spoke about it. For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, like, so, telling you. Yeah, I mean, like, if you know your man constitution or no rights, shit, you got to, like, go ahead and say something about it. You know what I'm saying? For real, let them know that you know what you're supposed to know or whatever. Because if you don't know what you're supposed to know, they're going to take advantage of you. I'm for real. I'm serious about that, gang. They're going to take advantage of you. And they're going to continue on doing that until you bust them out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about with your fists. I'm talking about with your words, gang. For real though. And that's all, bro. For real though. Even take out your phone and start recording them when they try to approach you. And just say name and badge number. For real though. I'm telling you. And get the supervisor out there too. You know what I'm saying? Ask them for that supervisor. And then next thing they come up, just ask him name and badge number. For real though, they gotta give it to you, and that's on bro. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the bell and notification so you can see my next upload and my next post, and to make sure I make a note of what's tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like. So long, farewell, goodbye.